Hi, it's Phil here. In this video we're going to be looking at some of the newer and perhaps not so new features in Edge, just to make sure you've caught up with everything we've been doing. What you're looking at the moment is the dashboard, and on here you can configure it to suit what you would like using the range of widgets that Edge provides. Those are added from the button on the left hand side of the dashboard page. Then these squares will turn up. There is a variety to choose from depending on your role. Once you've got a widget added on there, such as the end of term countdown, you need to save that, otherwise it won't be there the next time you come in. Another feature is health and safety. This is accessed from the HNS button at the top for those of you that have the rights to do that, but an incident is added down the bottom here. And by incidents we mean what you can see in the configuration there: students or staff or visitors to the grounds that maybe trip up or get a headache, that sort of thing. You can record that in Edge, and then you've got the output to see across time what happened when as a digital record to do with that. So you can add incident types, anything you like through there, what actions were taken relating to those, and this is just a list of the people that have health and safety administrator rights. To add that right, that's under the admin, and then you get configure user responsibility, and partway down there you'll see the health and safety officer. There are locations that go along with health and safety, and they're added through the pastoral menu, so they share that, saves you having to do it twice. Another feature added not so long ago was an extension to the multiple days in attendance, and in here for a student or class or group we've now added the ability to mark just part of a day. For primary intermediates you usually only see AM and PM, but for secondaries or those with a timetable you'll see all the periods that you've got configured in your timetable, and you can tick and untick those to suit what you need to add. You can then choose the attendance code from there and then add a note that goes against that whole group. Another feature we have in here, just to remind you, under the people menu down the bottom right in the administration view you get view classes and groups, and here every single class, group and year level that you've configured in your school, once you click on that you get this lovely little grid, and that gives you a summary on each individual student in that class or group. For teachers they get this in their My Class group, and they'd also see any groups they're attached to as well. On here, just as a reminder, you can see a list of the students. All these columns are sortable, their photos if you have them, symbols such as the T, which is telling you that students in the truancy group, and then all of these notes that have been added either from this page or via the app, that sort of thing. When you click on them it pops up a summary of that and you can edit it straight from there, so very handy. So again, that's under people, view classes and groups, or the My Class page if you're in teacher mode. In the school settings page, if you'd like to send push notifications or emails to caregivers and students, way down the bottom of the school settings page you can see the entry there, teacher email and mobile push notification settings. Turn it on for either students and or caregivers, and then if it's with caregivers you get the extra option, is it just the legal guardians or caregivers with notice recipient and or as well. Then you'll get these extra buttons on this page, email and send mobile notification. Clicking on email, a nice simple email editor, show recipient shows the students and caregivers that's going to be sent to. You can add your message and off it goes. Another one related to all of this is adding a group. So that's under the people menu and then define group. Three sorts of groups you can have here, but with the learning group you get the extra option of those flags. Very handy, because once you've created a group it can be used right across Edge through attendance and finance, pastoral, achievement, markbooks, and so having a group is a very powerful tool to use across the package, and it rolls over from year to year with just a little bit of extra time. So you basically create the group for the following year, point it back to the previous year, and then the members will follow you through into there. Another useful setting is notifications. This is found under admin and then way down the bottom left, notification settings. This is where if a attendance or pastoral transaction is added to a particular student or a group of students at year level, you can save that as a template in here, and then that automatically lets the staff that you selected know that that transaction has been added even when they didn't do it themselves. For example, staff member Deborah Sims, when a transaction that's attendance is added to Savvy Jones and it has a question mark in the attendance, she's going to get a notification on the dashboard. And that's this number up the top here that shows up when you do that. Lastly, we have online enrollments, and in there, this is where you can point caregivers to your website, that you put this link on there usually hidden under something like click here to enroll at our school, and then they fill in the details. You can see you've got a wide range of customization that you can have on the enrolment form, and you can say it's enabled and or required for them to have across these areas here. Have your own message that goes to the caregivers, fill out that form, and then that is available for the administration to then process. It can also include uploading of documents, so if you want proof of address or birth certificates, that sort of thing, the caregiver can include those as part of the transaction. Thanks for watching.